Birds will be senior Zach Wilson. Looks like we're having a last-minute conference between coaches, and we should be starting shortly. All right, here we go. Got Zach here, stalking in, trying to get inside control. Altough in on a single leg. And out of bounds. Altough working inside control. Two takedown for Altough there with a body lock, getting near fall here. Match is 4-0. 2 for the takedown, 2 for the near fall. Zach is wrestling one of the Bernagel brothers. His 2 older brothers won state titles last year, and I believe they're wrestling over at U of I. Zach doing a good job getting to his feet. Won't escape. Time for him to go to work here. Got 45 seconds left here in the first period. Nice little trip there by Altough. 2 takedown. Working for a tilt. Ref waves it off. Altough has a leg in. Tilt, giving up some back here. Two more near fall. We'll be going in the second period. Alton down 8-1. And Alton chooses neutral here. Altough looking at that underhook, trying to hit a sweep or shooting into an outside shot. Nice sprawl there. Front headlock here. Wilson trying to get a near side cradle. No points yet awarded. Still no points. Zach's got to get him to touch the mat. Heavy hips by Altough there. He has 2 takedown, earning backs. Wilson fights off. We're looking at 13-1, halfway through the second. That's probably a pretty good call there for Alton. He had his arm trapped behind his back. Caution on Altough. Switch attempt there. Altough working a hammerlock there. He has the arm behind the back. Has a half. Zack fights it off. And that the period. See what they choose here. Altough is taking down. 13-1. Belleville gets to their feet, trying to fight to get away. Switch. In on the leg, has it pulled up, has reversed the position. It is now 15-1. Another score here for Belleville will end up in a tech fall. Zack doing a nice job getting to his feet, and he has one escape, 15-2. Belleville in the lead. Working double underhooks here. Has a body lock now. Drops to a nice double, out of bounds. Coach Roberson telling Zack to get a little more offensive and get to shooting. Straight in double. 2 takedown, and that will wrap up the match. Belleville will take a team lead of 5-0. And up next, we'll have 182 with Joe Tobin wrestling for the Alton Redbirds. Sophomore, second year wrestling. Comes out strong, collar tying, reaching for a knee. Joe's shooting underneath. Belleville doing a nice job posting the head. Tobin trying to pull in a single. Comes up, has an underhook. Pulls out, back into a collar tie. Nice snap down by Belleville. Can't circle around on the edge of the mat and out of bounds. Tobin shoots in again. Tobin doing a good job applying pressure, controlling the center of the mat, firing off shots. He just needs to be able to get past those hands and head defense of Alton. Headlock attempt. 2 points given, giving up back fall. Belleville scoring again. 30 seconds left here. Tobin in danger of getting pinned. He really needs to circle those legs and lock his hands. Try to get off his back. Oh, and there it is. Pin for Belleville Altough. Team score 11-0 for Belleville. Moving on to 195. Jewel Pedrera wrestling for the Redbirds. Jewel, first-year wrestler for Alton. Nice high C attempt there. Gets the takedown. Altough is out and away. Back to neutral. Little head snap there, trying to get his front headlock. Belleville fighting off. Another nice high C. Belleville's able to square away. Re-attack by Belleville. He has a high C. We're wrestling hard on the edge of the mat here. Takedown for Altough. Match is now 3-2. 45 seconds left here in the first. Belleville has a half here in. Switch attempt. Gets Jewel out. The one neutral, and we're tied up 3-3. Another shot by Jewel. Belleville's able to get his legs back. We're back into a collar tie. Both wrestlers standing up fairly straight. And we're going into the second tie. Alton takes down. It's almost locked hands there by Belleville Altough. As Jewel was trying to come up and got put back to the mat. Altough trying to chop the wrist here, driving in. Now he's going for a draping cradle. Jewel's able to stand up, get his one, shoots in on a high C. Belleville sprawled him out, is behind him now in a neutral position standing. No points have been given. Altough's trying to lift, and he put him down there. There's two takedown. 4-5. Belleville Altough's favor. We have 1 minute left here in the second period. Going for a Mills here. Let go of it. 2-on-1, trying to pull in the wrist here. Jewel really needs to get some wrist control and come up. Another half on the Altough's part. Jewel stands up with it though. One escape. Tied match again. 13 seconds left. Plenty of time to score. Alton seems a little content to ride it out to the third. Belleville's choice. And he is taking down 5-5. Jewel's letting them up. It'll be 6-5. Full 2 minutes to wrestle on their feet. Here we go. Both collar tying. Jewel trying to peel off Altough's there. Both wrestlers standing up fairly straight. Makes those single leg snags and straight singles pretty easy to get. Whoever decides to go for them. Belleville's trying to right there. Shot attempt by Jewel. Defended by Altough. Altough keeps just trying to do a little single leg snag. Jewel keeps putting it down. Stalling call on Green. Another shot by Alton. Only 18 seconds left. Jewel really needs to get a solid shot off here if he wants to score. Belleville doing a nice job staying square, controlling the center. And that's the match. Alton will drop a decision, 6-5. Team score will be 14-0. Belleville Altough picking up 3 team points there. Alton will be forfeiting 195. Belleville, or sorry, 220. Belleville picking up a forfeit and 6. With junior Kyle Hughes, who's had a pretty productive year so far, winning the Muscuda tournament, getting second at the Granite City Holiday tournament, and placing at Geneva. Hughes comes out, gets a body lock, shrugs down Altough for 2. Has the arm behind the back, doing a little shoulder scoot. Has Belleville Altough pinned. Kyle Hughes gets the Redbirds on the board, 6-20. So we'll have our lightweights coming up at 106. With Deonte Forest, freshman, first-year wrestler for Alton. Altough in and on a quick single leg, changes off to a double, turns the corner, gets two, running a hard spiral. Now has the arm trap, and he's going to work on top. Nice forward pressure. Deonte doing it, he's right back up. And it looks like he has a cradle locked up, looking for the turn. No points given there. Altough there, running a cross-face series, has the arm all the way to the elbow. Deonte gets it pulled off. Doesn't keep the hand though. And we're out. Escape one. Back to neutral, 2-1. Another quick shot there by Altough, and on a single. Deonte doing a good job trying to square his hips, but Altough peeks out, gets behind, 2 takedown. And he's cutting Alton. We are at 4-2. He's feeling pretty confident on his feet. Shoots in there. Deonte defends. High C, ducks around, 2 takedown. 6-2. We got 15 left. He'll probably try to hold him down here for the remainder. Going into the second, Alton down 6-2. And we're going neutral. A little pump fake, head snaps, back in on a shot, uses a little short fireman dump, 2 takedown. Deonte's basing back up. Coming to his feet well. Back to that cross-face series. Running a cross-face cradle. Running that head to the knees. Trying to sit through now. Deonte giving up backs here. Working the grip. Trying to belly down. 2 near fall rewarded. Deonte is down 10-2, and he gets cut here, so we are 10-3. Back on our feet. Let's see if Deonte pulls the trigger and gets his own offense going. There's a shot. Has both legs. He's in on a double. Belleville doing a good job defending. Has a front headlock. Trying to spin around here. Deonte's staying square. In on one leg now, trying to drive in. Belleville's locked up a cradle on near side. 2 takedowns, looking for the turn now, has the leg trapped with it. Pulled the leg out, walked around, and settled him back. Giving up 2 more near fall. 14-3 here. Going into the third, and it's Altough's choice. And he is taken down. See what Deonte can do on top. He does have a pretty good tilt. See if he goes for it. Altough doing a nice job here, getting to his feet. Deonte's looking for that cross wrist ride. Needs to follow. And Altough is out. 15-3. Deonte controlling some hands here. Looking for a single there. Altough's nice and squared up here on him. Looking to go behind, working the near ankle, stuffing the head. Deonte's cracked down position here as if he had a high C, trying to step over. Altough doing a nice job hip heisting out. Turning around, Deonte really needs to square up here. Ref calls stalemate. Let's see if he takes another shot. Right underneath, has a great shot. Lifts him up, puts him, lost the hold, spin around, 2 takedown for Altough. He cuts him. Altough looking for a tech fall. 40 seconds left, shoots in again. This with a fireman's, short fireman's, takedown 2. And that is the match, 19-4. That'll be 25-6 as the team score. Altough running away with it a little bit here. Now we have Caleb Van for Alton coming out at 113. Sophomore, second-year wrestler. Splits his time between 106 and 113. Nice shot by Altough, bringing in the single. Twisting it down. He has 2 takedown. He's looking for a near fall here. Looks like he has the arm barred. And he let it go for a power half. Slide a little high. Caleb's able to come up. Able to turn. But was not given one escape. Altough kept in control. Altough letting him up. 2-1. 1:30 left in the first. Caleb's gonna need a little bit better reaction time here. A little shot in there. Has the leg. Altough working a quarter there. Gets him to turn over. 2 takedown, giving up back. He's stepping over Caleb. There he's sitting out now. Caleb trying to chest down. Altough needs to sit out in a headlock position here. Or jump all the way over and run a half. There he goes. Caleb really needs to get that arm punched through and chest down hard. Ten seconds left here. Impressive Caleb is kept up. Keeping those shoulders off the mat. That's a hard fight. Nice job not giving up the pin. 7-1. 3 near fall awarded. Alton will go neutral here for the second. Sweep single, takedown 2. And we're back to neutral. In on a high C. Doubling out. 2 more takedown there for Belleville Altough as he cuts him again. Putting on a little bit of a takedown clinic. Another high C. Crack down there. Jumps all the way across. Has a Navy ride looking for a turn here. Lets it go. Starts working up. Going for a crossface cradle. It is 13-3 as of right now. 1 minute left in the second. And Caleb's giving up some backs here. Rolls through there. 3 more near falls, 16-3. Caleb's trying to turn in here. His leg's no longer hooked. He could finish here and get a reversal. Altough whips him back down, circles back around, has a half in, and it's pretty tight. 35 seconds to fight here. And he's trying to get his chest down. If he chests down, he'll save a team point here. There he does, and that is a tech fall, 19-3. Caleb did a good job not giving up the pin, though. So it'll be only 30-6 instead of 31. And 120, we got Zaquan Armstead wrestling for Alton, a first-year freshman. A lot of pawn at the heads. Altough working double unders here. Transfers down to a single. And he gets 2. Running a half. Quan needs to look the other way. Fails to do so, and he is on his back. And there is a pin. 36-6, team score. And we have another first-year wrestler coming up at 126, Kanye Butler for Alton. And he'll be receiving a forfeit. So Alton will have 12 team points. Belleville Altough at 36. At 132, we have Garrett Sims, senior. He's done pretty well for Alton. He's placed at all our tournaments that we've had so far. And he'll be wrestling. Not sure who they have for Belleville. Neither wrestler really working in yet, working from a distance, pawing at each other. Altough taking a shot, long shot. Sims trying to go for a shot, gets countered as he does it, gives up 2. Altough working a cross wrist right here, looking for a tilt. Doesn't get it. Garrett rolls through. Unable to get free, though, and we are still down as they go out of bounds. Sims bumped up weight class here. Normally competes at 126 for Alton. Caution on green. Going a little early, trying to anticipate the whistle. Altough working a really good tight waist, trying to chop the arm, good forward pressure. Sims trying to knee slide up, finally gets to his feet on the edge of the mat, and they're out of bounds. Needs to do that a little sooner. And now we have a caution on Belleville Altough for not covering the belly button. Altough doing a good job pressure riding on top, gets the cross wrist. Sims having a hard time basing up. Altough looking for a tilt there, decides not to go for it. And he's content to ride it out. Going into the second, Belleville Altough leading 2-0. Chooses down. Switch attempt by Belleville, countered by Alton. Sims on top, giving good pressure, trying to do a cross-face series there. Can't get to the elbow, chops the arm down, and he has him flat. Working back into the base position, trying to get him flat. Altough works to his feet. Sims not wanting to give up one here. Holding on, may get hit for stalling, just did. And escape one for Belleville, up 3-0. See a little more action hopefully on the feet. Both pawing at each other's heads here. Both are fairly far apart. Now we're coming together, forehead to forehead. Nice snap down by Sims, out of bounds. And we're restarted here. Sims working from a collar tie, feinting high C's. Altough's wrapping up the wrists, stopping a little bit of the action and keeping the pace pretty slow. We got 30 seconds left here in the second. Another high C attempt by Sims. A little too far out. Didn't have his head cleared. Shot by Altough. Good defense there by Sims. And time expires. Going into the third, Alton's choice. He's going down. Got to get away here and get a takedown to tie it up. Chop down here. Cross ride again for Altough, working the wrist. 2-on-1, pulling it in nice, tight, and low, looking to tilt him up. Roll through by Sims. We're back to our base. Alton still has 2-on-1. Altough still on top. Heavy pressure down. Not doing a lot of work, just covering the hips. But Sims needs to get his arm free, get some back pressure, and come up. A little harder than as it sounds. Looks like he's finally got a bar in. Altough, that is. Has the bar and the wrist. Same wrist. Stalling on green, 1 red. It's now 4-0. That's Sims' second stall call. 30 seconds left here. And he cuts Sims. It's 3-1, 15 seconds left. Sims trying to drag out here to get a point. Shoots back underneath. 5 seconds left, 4-1. You need a pretty big move in 5 seconds. And time expires. 39-12 is the team score with Belleville Altough leading. And Alton's 138. Kyla Hughes gets a forfeit. Bringing the score 18-39. As the 145s come on out. Should be Lucas Tankersley for Alton. Be wrestling a 2-time state placer and Max Christoph from Belleville Altough. And ranked number 1 in the state right now. Christoph working a front headlock. Tankersley coming out, circling out. Christoph in on a single, trading off to a double, dragging his toes out of bounds, and it is 2 takedown. And there's a caution on Belleville. Christoph getting the leg in, or trying to get the leg in, comes out. Lucas doing a good job keeping his knees together. Now he's working that cross wrist, trying to dig for a ball and chain and alternating between that and sliding his leg in. Tough ride on top. Giving up some backs here. Tankersley trying to punch his arm through. Christoph doing a good job staying in a mount position not to get rolled. Tankersley rolls back down, bellies down. Christoph has both, now just one leg in. Pulls him out as he has a half. And he's getting more backs here. And there's the pin. Brings our score up to 45-18. Coming in at 152 for Alton. He also has placed at all 3 tournaments that the Alton Redbirds have been at. He is a match away from going to state last year. Pierre working from a Russian there, drops down to a double, out of bounds. You'll probably see a lot of 2-on-1s from Pierre. Well, we're working from a collar tie. And he's back in on the Russian on the left arm of Belleville Altough. Belleville gets his arm free. High C attempt from distance. Gets in, cracks it down, steps across the legs. No points given as Altough has a headlock wrapped up, but hasn't turned the shoulders down. Pierre needs to pop his head out. No points given. There they are. 2 for Pierre. He's popped the head and has back control. Pierre going to work on top there with a tilt. And he has it. Altough giving up some backs there. There's 2 near fall. Ref hasn't given them as Pierre still has the same move locked. Now they're given 2 near falls, and now he's going to his crossface series, and he's trying to get a near side cradle here, and he has it locked. Steps back. And he's got him pretty flat. See what the ref sees. Kicks out and gets 1. Rolls right on through. Don't see that every day. 7-1 going into the second. Pierre takes down. Altough on top. Alton in the lead, 7-1 in this match. Losing the team score though, 45-18. And Pierre is out. 1, shoots right in immediately, gets 2 takedown on the edge of the mat as Belleville stopped wrestling there for a second. Pierre lets him up, 10-2. Another shot, single leg. Gets the takedown on top. Looks like he's working. Stalling on green there as he had the ankle trapped. And we're going to reset. Pierre chooses to let him up before the restart. So we are at 12-3. He's right in on a single immediately. Ooh, he's in a... Falls into a Granby position. Gets 2, getting 3. Turns towards the legs. Out of bounds. Almost. And I think he's letting him up again. So it'll be 17-4 on the restart with 1:13 left in the second. Well, never mind. They're going to just... He's going to ride him now. All right. running that crossface cradle, jumping out to the side, rolls him through. If he doesn't stick him here, it will be a tech fall. There is a pin. All right. $24-45 is the team score, and we're on to our last match for this duel. At 160. We got Lawson Bruce, sophomore. Tries to sweep, comes back up. Altough has a front headlock and goes behind for 2. Slips off though. Lawson has his headlock, and he's pulled him through, and he has a reversal, and he has him on his back. Quite the turn of events here. Jumps over. He's lifting the head. He's really looking for the pin hard here. A lot of time, 118. He needs to pull him back down. There's the pin. Ending on a high note here for Alton, picking up a couple wins. Final team score, Belleville Altough 45, Alton Redbirds 30.
Experience, service, and quality since 1979. For over 30 years, we have specialized in residential, agricultural, and commercial post-frame construction. We are committed to delivering time-tested designs, proven construction methods, and the highest quality material available. Our craftsmanship is unmatched, continuing to raise the standard in our evolving industry. We pride ourselves on providing quality-built buildings, competitive pricing, and the comfort of a local, experienced contractor. We are ready to help bring your project to life. Visit us online at buildwithcountryside.com.
Edwardsville's a pretty highly regarded team this year. They are ranked 7th in the state, sitting on a record, I believe, of 18-4. And they do have a few individuals ranked.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the Riverbend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff, let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at brightwayimaging.com.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
the experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer. We want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside of your money, we care about your family.
Both wrestlers lock up pretty quick. Tobin shoots in, falls to his hip, recovers, gets in on a single, has both legs now out of bounds. Working in the center here again. High C for Edwardsville. Fended off. Tobin in on a single, drives up, picks it up, stays in bounds. Toes just outside. We're back to neutral. Tobin needs to keep this pressure on. Oh, has a wrist trapped, and he's stacked him up, and there is a pin. Edwardsville out to a 6-0 lead as a team. And 195, we have Jewel Pedrera coming back on for us. Drops down to a single, picking it up. Jewel bellies down pretty quick. 2 takedown, but he's back to his feet working for an escape, and he gets it. We're at 2-1. Edwardsville controlling the wrists here and the center of the mat. Edwardsville getting a body lock as they go out of bounds, start back on their feet in the middle. Little single leg snatch again, bringing it right back up. Same move as last time. Jewel turns down, gives up 2. Cross body wrist, looking for a ball and chain. Edwardsville going for a ball and chain tilt now. Doesn't get it, turning over to a shoulder scoop. Gives up on that, looks like he has a bar in and the ball and chain. Jewel gets his arm free. Edwardsville still has the ball and chain. Now he's letting it go. And he has a leg in, and he's trying to Turk him over for backs. Jewel doing a good job keeping his chest down and not giving anything up. The score is still 4-1 with only 18 seconds left. Jewel has the legs out, basing up again now. Edwardsville getting the arm across the back, trying to chest him over and using a scoop. Time ran out. Alton defers. Edwardsville's choice. He decides to go down. Edwardsville tripoding up. He's on his feet, turns and faces. One escape, 5-1. We are neutral. Stalling called on Alton as he's getting pushed out of bounds and giving up ground freely. Jewel really needs to circle in and help try to control a little bit of the center. There's a high C, leaves his arm though. Edwardsville spins behind for 2 takedown. Edwardsville trying to stack him, stepping up. Jewel trying to crawl forward, and there he does. Belly's out, no backs given. Working on that wrist again to pull it out and get the arm across the back. Just as he was at the end of the period, Edwardsville really looking to get the turn here. He snaked in a half. Trying to drop his chest. There he does, and now he's getting back points. Jewel trying to bridge hard here, but his arm is caught. And there is the pin. 31 seconds left in the second. Edwardsville is up 12-0. And 2:20 be a forfeit for Edwardsville. And Kyle Hughes comes out at 285. Wrestle Edwardsville's heavyweight. Both guys battling for inside position here. Kyle looking to dig those underhooks. Likes to get that body lock and shrug him off for easy takedown. Working that underhook, trying to get a snatch single. Drives off Edwardsville off the mat again. Back in the middle, still neutral. Keeps that pace up. It'll be a stalling call pretty soon. Edwardsville working his own underhook there. Kyle circles out. Edwardsville working a heavy collar tie, trying to snap down Kyle. Edwardsville with an underhook. Kyle has the head position. For bigger guys, they both are fairly light on their feet. Out of bounds. Edwardsville pressing the action here. 46 seconds left in the first. Kyle trying to do a little snag single. Doesn't get it. Has an underhook. Edwardsville circles out really well. Back to the center, 20 seconds left, 0-0. Edwardsville has another underhook. Kyle circles out, both trading off collar ties here. Time expires. We are tied. Kyle is choosing down his choice first. Kyle's right to his feet, but we are out of bounds. Caution on Edwardsville. Went a little early. Caution again on Edwardsville. One more, and I believe it'll be a point. Trying to get the jump. Kyle's posted up. And now he's trying to back pressure up. Edwardsville doing a good job trying to keep him down. Kyle is now to his feet, cuts and turns. We got 1:35 left here in the second, and it is 1-0. Kyle digging in those underhooks. He has them locked. Shocked that wasn't called stalling, as he's working his way backwards out of bounds. Now Edwardsville has the underhook. Underhook with wrist control. Kyle's doing a good job keeping his head in the right position though. Kyle circles out of it. And they both start working in. Edwardsville back in on their underhook. Kyle has the head position though. It's probably one of the more important things in wrestling. Who has the more dominant head position? Especially when you're wrestling upper body like the heavyweights. 44 seconds left here in the second. Edwardsville working that underhook again, driving Alton out of bounds. Kyle really needs to start circling in and stay in bounds. Nice snap by Edwardsville. Underhook. Driving him back towards the sideline again. Kyle circles to the middle. But we're still on the edge of the mat. We got 6 seconds left. And we're going to the third. Alton up 1-0. Edwardsville is taking down. See if Kyle can't ride him out here for 2 minutes. And Edwardsville is out. The clock is not running. I don't know if they noticed that. Kyle has an over-under, or trying to work to an over-under. Edwardsville's not letting them, though. And they're working out the clock here. And we are at 1:42 in the third. 1:42. Edwardsville doing a good job keeping inside control here. Kyle doing some shots, shooting off Edwardsville, going back to the middle. The ref there telling him to work center. Edwardsville working that heavy collar tie, trying to bring the head down. Kyle stepping into an over-under. Drag attempt there by Edwardsville. One minute left. It's looking like who gets this takedown here may get the win. Kyle trying to lock it up, body lock up here. Can't do it. Edwardsville doing a nice job working. Edwardsville, I'd say, is dominating the inside position battle here. Kyle coming over the top of that collar tie and trying to dig in on the other side. Edwardsville back in on his underhook, though. We got 5 seconds left here. And it looks like we're going to overtime. All right, first overtime. Be a 1 minute period. First takedown wins it, or first point scored will win it. Kyle finally gets his underhook. Edwardsville circles out, has a collar tie and wrist, trying to snap him down. Kyle just posting over the top, not working inside. There he's digging the far side. Now he's in his over-under position. Looking to lock it up, which he does. Little arm drag attempt by Edwardsville. Comes in with an underhook. Kyle blocking with his head. Good head position. Back to his over-under as time runs out. It is Alton's choice, and they are going down first here in the should be 30-second tiebreakers, as we're having clock issues again. Can't seem to get it set. We're going to have two 30-second goes, each guy getting his choice. This is the first one, which Kyle took down, and he gets one. 25 seconds left, and they're on their feet in neutral. Points can still be scored. And changed it up. Both pummeling. And time expires. Edwardsville is going to be going down. Alton will be on top. Alton has a 2-1 lead. If Kyle can ride him for 30, he wins. If not, they will go to a 30-second sudden victory. Edwardsville is out. It's tied 2-2. They got 20 seconds to see if someone can score. Both Edwardsville really pressing the action here. Kyle giving ground freely. 3 seconds left. Win. Out of bounds. Kyle's back down. Edwardsville's got to hold them down or turn them to win. Kyle's got to get away. caution. Coach Roberson of Alton, he wants to take this ref over to the table. So he thinks that should be the third caution and a point. And the ref explaining that's not the case. Kyle back to his feet. He's turned and faced, and that is one, and that is the match. Kyle here winning in overtime 3-2, putting the Redbirds on the board. Deonte Forest coming up. See if we can't continue the winning as this match gets underway. Both lock up in collar ties here. Edwardsville pushing Deonte out of bounds. Back to neutral. Little snap to a front headlock. Shucks him by, doesn't quite get there as Deonte gets a block up. Deonte trying to stay square. Edwardsville has a cradle lock though, and he's trying to turn him. There's 2 points. Kind of shocked that early. Still has the cradle lock, stepped over the leg. He's going to try to take the whole package with him here as he turns them. Tripoding up. Deonte's bridging hard. No backs are being counted. So there's 1 count. Another 1 count. There he's starting to give up some backs. Now we have Caleb Van coming out at 113. Edwardsville has a 24-3 lead in the team score. Body lock here for Edwardsville. Caleb just turns down. There's 2 takedown. Mills half is in and he's got the turn. Caleb belly down quickly. 30-3. We're moving to 120. Where Zaquan Armstead is getting ready to take the mat. Still needs to get his headgear and straps up. And it looks like he's lucky not to give up a team point here, reporting to the table with his headgear not strapped. And this is Armstead in the north-south position here underneath. And it looks like we got some blood time. Armstead is got a bloody nose. Roberson comes out, check on his wrestler. New 1:35 left, still 0-0 in this match. Edwardsville leading 30-3. Armstead doing a good job keeping his arms down. Edwardsville in on a single, changes over to a double. Takedown 2, trying to break him down. Armstead tripoding up. Looking to get his 1, 2-1. Armstead in on a single. Looking to put his head in the holes, stabbed across to the far leg, wrapping up a cradle, and he's got it sunk deep, and there's the pin. Kanye Butler's getting ready to come out. Wrestling at 126 for Alton. Team score is 36-3 in favor of Edwardsville. Edwardsville working a 2-on-1 rushing here. Kanye giving up ground here. Needs to attack that top hand. And they're out of bounds. Front headlock position, and Butler's down. There's a pin. 42-3. Moving to 132. Garrett Sims takes the mat. Big conference meet here. And has implications to seeding meetings here for Sims come regionals. Both wrestlers working in a tie-up here, forehead to forehead. Sims working from an elbow. Edwardsville working from a collar. Now Sims is doing an overtie, trying to slide by. Edwardsville shoots in on a single. Underneath that slide-by attempt, picks it up. Ref calls him out of bounds. A little questionable. Let's restart in the center. Both wrestlers working from a distance here right now, pawing at each other. They're forehead to forehead, back into a collar. On the edge of the mat again. Out of bounds. 55 seconds left in the first. Sims doing some faint high C's to the right side. Edwardsville not reacting too much to it. Another half shot in by Sims. Easy down block, and they're still in their tie-up. Sims needs to get a sweep off of that. There he attempts one. Both banging the heads, and they're out of bounds. And time expires, and we are tied 0-0 going into the second. Garrett takes down. Edwardsville's covers. Switch attempt. Edwardsville pulls him into a crab ride here. Sims falls off of it and lands into a Peterson position. Has the wrist and leg. Reversal 2. And he's getting back points. They have a technical violation 1 for locked hands by Edwardsville before the reversal. Sims gets 2 for the reversal and 3 for near fall, making 6-0. Scoring some points in bunches there. Working hard on top. He has a crossface cradle locked up pretty tight. He's got him turned. He's getting some back points here. He's got him flat. There's the pin. Alton picks up their second victory, making it 9-42. And going to 138. Kyla Hughes comes out. She received a forfeit her first match, and this is her first match actually wrestling tonight. Edwardsville has an underhook here. Snap down, step behind. Edwardsville gets 2 takedown. Locking up a cradle here. Kyla's giving up some backs. Just bridging hard though. Only 2 near fall given up. He's back on that crossface cradle trying to lock it up. Kyla bucks him off. Needs to fight that handoff for tricep. As he keeps bending her down. He has that cradle locked up again. And he pulls her back. Inside shoulder looks to be up. She's arching pretty hard. There's 3 near fall for Edwardsville. 7-0 right now. 43 seconds left. He's going right back to that crossface series, locking up another cradle. She needs to look where she's at. She could get a restart here on the edge of the mat. And the ref calls him out of bounds. See if she can't get to her feet here on the restart. Edwardsville with a quick breakdown. Hughes in trouble again. Crossface series going. He's locked it up. He's jumped sides and he's trying to sit through to pull her back. There it is. It looks like she's down flat here. She turns up though. Time expires, and they're going to the second period, 10-0. They're going to start on their feet, neutral. Kyla's starting low stance. Tries to shoot in. She's in a front headlock position. Near side cradle. 2 takedown. Hasn't got the turn yet, though. She has a good back arch. Should be a tech fall if she rolls through. And there it is. 15-0 tech fall for Edwardsville. Brings the score up to 47-9. With Tankersley coming out at 145. Try to get Alton off this 9 spot. Lucas shoots in, front headlock position now. Edwardsville tries to shoot a half, spins behind, 2, lets him up. Edwardsville tries for a quick takedown, gets it. Little inside trip, has the cradle locked up now, and he's getting back points. He's got that tight with the inside shoulder down. This is going to be a hard fight. And there's the pin. And now we have Pierre coming up, 152. Lawson Bruce waiting on deck from round. Pierre working his 2-on-1, or Russian as they call it. Tries to throw it by for a shot. Edwardsville reattacks, and they're out of bounds. Edwardsville working hand control here. Pierre still digging that 2-on-1 Russian. Now he has it. Edwardsville has the head position though. Pierre shooting the far leg. Can't quite pull it in. We're still on our feet. Pierre shoots in again. He's really got to beat those hands and head of Edwardsville if he wants to get a good chance at the legs. Pierre shoots across the body there, but back to his stance, and they are on their feet. 1 minute has passed, no score. There's a double, and he gets it, but it's out of bounds. Pierre trying to put shots together here, but to no avail. We got 30 seconds left, still 0-0. Edwardsville with a feint. Pierre reacts. Another feint by Edwardsville. Edwardsville here with a front headlock. trying to pull him down. Pierre gets his head out. Back in on that 2-on-1 as time expires. Pierre chooses down. Caution on Edwardsville as he's covering. Pierre hits a Granby. Looking for a leg now. Doesn't get it, comes to his feet, and they're out of bounds. Pierre will be back down. Good movement from Alton. Edwardsville doing a nice job following. Little switch. Pierre's to his feet, and he's out. 1-0. Back to working that 2-on-1. Trying to shoot, out of bounds. Roberson telling him to just drag him down with that 2-on-1. Little half shot by Edwardsville. Sucking his head down, trying to get a front headlock here. Pierre's got the hand and circles to his feet. Now he has his 2-on-1. See if he takes his advice, coach's advice. Goes to a high C, out of bounds. Edwardsville looking for a hard underhook there. We got 50 seconds left in the second. Alton's up 1-0. We're working at a collar tie here. Another shot by Pierre. Edwardsville steps out of the way. We're still neutral. 2-on-1 by Pierre, working that Russian. He's looking to throw it up, hit a high C. Edwardsville saw it coming. Nice counter, out of bounds. We're still neutral. Pierre looking for that far side high C off that 2-on-1. And it's not quite there as he's shooting across the body a little too much. There he's in on his high crotch, and he's got it in deep. He needs to keep him in. There he does. Feet are down, and he's... Ooh. Did he get any near fall with that? I don't think so. 3-0 going into the third. Edwardsville's taken down. Big takedown right there at the end of the period for Alton. Pierre's got his cut back tilt going off that stand up. He's getting near fall now. Edwardsville's pretty flat there, and he's watch out for getting pinned. Pierre's trying to get a bar in. He's awarded 3 near falls, 6-0. Looks like he's going for a wadle here, which is a form of a cradle, trapping the head with the knee. Can't pull it off, goes to a crossface and running a crossface cradle. Has it locked, pops free, still has the hand or the tricep, so he's still going for it. He has it locked now, and he's turned him back. Three more near fall. Edwardsville has some wrist control. He could be able to get out of bounds though. 9-0, 52 seconds left. Pierre really turning it on in the third, getting some near fall. 2 turns. Cross wrist right here again by Pierre. Heavy forward pressure. Edwardsville's faces in the mat. Slides the leg in and he's turking them. Getting up back points again. Too near fall for Pierre. We're at 11-0, 20 seconds to go. Pierre working for another turn. Really going hard for more near fall. Get that pin. Can't quite get it locked though. And time expires. 11-0. That's a major decision for Pierre. 4 points for Alton. Brings the total 13-53 in Edwardsville's favor. So Lawson Bruce comes on out at 160. Both tie up and a collar tie here. Bruce has the inside position. Forehead to forehead. Edwardsville's come underneath and now he has inside position and a bit of head position. Both break free but right back in it. Bruce shooting there. A little bit of a short fireman's. Edwardsville's trying to counter here, but Bruce swimming the head and pops out. No points are given yet. Bruce has his leg in and has the hips covered. There should be 2 coming. 2 finally given. Bruce is trying to power half here, keep himself out of some danger. Edwardsville's hipping up hard. Now we're back into more of a traditional top-bottom position with Edwardsville standing up, Bruce stepping across and bringing him down, trying to run an arm lever. Ref stops it. Potentially dangerous. We're going to have a restart. Alton leading 2-0, 36 seconds left. Need more forward pressure. Edwardsville gets out, 2-1, 20 seconds left. Lawson's hanging on the head here. Alton's controlling the wrists. Little sweep single. 5 seconds. No points given. Good defense by Alton. Edwardsville's choice, and he's taken down. Bruce chops him down. Edwardsville stands right back up, looking to cut and turn. Suck back here. Brings him back to the mat. Austin has his ankle trapped. He's on his hip. He's in a little bit of a dangerous spot here. He needs to keep his hips up. Edwardsville facing in now. Has his hands locked on a single. Needs to go backside's best if he wants to score here. Bruce not squaring up and finally gets a whizzer in. Maybe a little too late. 1 minute, edge of the mat. Out of bounds, no change. 1:04 left in the second. A little confusion there on the restart. Bruce going for an ankle pick here and drives his opponent down. Trying the Mills. Let's go to the Mills. Goes to the wrist. Back to the half. Draping a little bit for a cradle, but backs off. Back on his arm lever. Has the ankle hooked. Controlling the forearm. Finally has him broken down a little bit. Bruce doing a good job having heavy top pressure, keeping Edwardsville down, making them work. Hard thing to do to ride a guy for 2 minutes. And Alton has just done that. His time expires here. Alton's taken down now. Bruce keeping his base. Edwardsville trying to chop him down. Finally gets the chop, looking for a cross wrist ride here. Edwardsville giving good top pressure. Trying to stack him. And he did. He's got him over. He's giving up backs. Dangerous position here. Bruce sits up. 2 near fall were given. Edwardsville takes a 3-2 lead. Now he's almost got stuck in a crucifix position. Needs to get his arm out. Bruce popping out the back door. Needs to get his hips up and cut him around. He can have 2 reversal. It is 2 reversal. 4-3 Alton. A little bit of a scramble here. Bruce pulling him down, shooting a half on the edge of the mat. And there's the restart. 39 seconds left. Alton up 4-3. See if Alton can't finish it out. Rode him for 2 in the second. Only has to ride him for 39 here in the third. Edwardsville with a switch attempt. Alton counters, grabs the wrist, brings him down. Edwardsville trying to scoot out. Heavy crossface, has it tucked. He needs to lock it now. Trying to lock up the cradle. Potentially dangerous as the knee gets displaced a little bit there, but no one's injured, and we're going to have a restart. 5 seconds left. Edwardsville turns in, tries to Granby. Alton just drapes and holds on for the win. 4-3, team score 53-16. Alton makes it 2 in a row there, with Zach Wilson coming up at 170. shot in by Edwardsville. He's in on a single. He's finally picked it up. Zach's got a little bit of a whizzer in. There's a back trip. Edwardsville's on top. Zach knee slides out of bounds. Optional start. Zach's up. 1 point escape. Edwardsville in command here, 2-1. Wilson shoots in. Defended well by Edwardsville. Edwardsville in on a double now. Takedown, 2 points. Crossface cradle is locked, and he's on the far side with it. He's got to bring him back as they are on the edge of the mat. Wilson giving up some back points, and there's the pin. 101 left in the first. His team score is now 59-16, and that is the final. And Alton has one more match of the night here against St. Charles Lutheran, Missouri. As Alton looks to get their first win of the night.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Experience, service, and quality since 1979. For over 30 years, we have specialized in residential, agricultural, and commercial post-frame construction. We are committed to delivering time-tested designs, proven construction methods, and the highest quality material available. Our craftsmanship is unmatched, continuing to raise the standard in our evolving industry. We pride ourselves on providing quality-built buildings, competitive pricing, and the comfort of a local, experienced contractor. We are ready to help bring your project to life. Visit us online at buildwithcountryside.com.
Brightway Imaging has been serving the RiverBend's radiology needs for over a decade. Brightway's services include MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, and mammography. Brightway offers a more private and comfortable experience with caring and compassionate techs to guide you through each exam. As an independent imaging center, Brightway Imaging offers lower cost exams with pricing you can understand. Prompt service, convenient parking, knowledgeable staff. Let Brightway show why they are a smarter healthcare solution. Visit us at RiverBender.com.
Roberts Motors is proud to say that we've been serving the Alton area for over 68 years. You must be doing something right to be able to say that. Stop by and find out why customers love the experience at Roberts. We pride ourselves in providing our customers all the information they want in an upfront manner, making the process of buying a vehicle easy and surprise-free. High pressure, hidden fees, surprises, not allowed here. Stop by today and let us show you how buying a car is supposed to be. Roberts, the value store since 1949.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
The experience from the time they walk in the door, from the time they sit in front of a financial service officer, We want their experience to be one that they will remember, one that they will leave and tell their friends about, but one that is hassle-free.
We have their best needs at heart, that we deliver on what we say we're going to do.
And let them know that we're there and that we care outside.
All right. Both wrestlers are in the center, and here we go. It looks like he's going to be asking somebody to step back from the edge there. Ask the coaches if they're ready. Wrestlers shake hands. Here we go. Pedrera looking for that high C. Shoots across the body. St. Lutheran steps aside. They're on their feet, but St. Charles is behind Pedrera. Gets him to the mat. That's 2 takedown. Pedrera's lost his headgear. St. Charles trying to run a half. Pedrera rolls through it. St. Charles has a cradle attempt, but lets him up. Pedrera gets one escape, fixing his headgear as they reset. Ref having to assist here with the headgear. Match resumes. 2-1 in favor of St. Charles. Jewel trying to work inside here. Action stopped again as headgear comes off, as they're working pretty hard in collar ties and 2-on-1s. Looks like it keeps falling off. Coach Roberson comes out to see if it needs taped. I think the ref's agreeing here. We're going to try to tape that headgear on. Keep the action rolling. And match resumes. Alton down 2-1. First match of the night. Team score still 0-0. St. Charles there with a little trip from a 2-on-1. He's given 2 points and he's getting backs here. Jewel trying to bridge up and out. Time expires. Be 7-1 going into the second. Getting a little lucky there, but sometimes that's how it goes. Jewel's taken down. Looks like caution here on St. Charles. And the ref has them reset. Jewel tries to do a little switch and sit. Doesn't quite work. St. Charles running a half here. Has a leg in. Trying to power half it down. He's jumped it across. Just needs to get his chest low, and Jewel tries to roll through, but gets his arm caught. And an over-under scoop position here for a pinning combination. And there's the pin. So St. Charles Lutheran starts out 6-0. It looks like neither team. Never mind. St. Charles Lutheran does have a 220, so it'll be 12-0 on the team score here going into the heavyweight match. Kyle Hughes here is checking in. And St. Charles wrestlers having headgear issues before the match starts. There he comes. All right, heavyweights take center of the mat. And here we go. Kyle gets his underhook. Comes right on in. They both break apart, work back towards the middle. Working in a collar tie. St. Lutheran drops down to a snatch single. Kyle trying to sprawl back here, heavy. Gets him to the mat, but kind of falls off. St. Charles circles around, no points are given yet. Kyle pops out as they fall to the mat again. And Kyle's on top in a pinning combination here. Chest to chest, trying to run over a half, but can't do it. Takedown 2, near fall 2. Kyle running another half. This time it's a little deeper, but St. Charles Lutheran rolls right through. He's got to get that cinched up. Not too often heavyweights roll off their backs. St. Charles comes up and cuts out. 4-1 in Alton's favor. 35 seconds left. Both in collar ties here. Hughes is trying to lock up his. Hughes shooting in hard, gets 2 unders, puts him down, and this time it's on the mat pretty solid. St. Charles Lutheran rolls off his back again, right at the buzzer, 9-1. Kyle takes down to start the second period. St. Charles Lutheran, heavy pressure. Kyle's not able to come right up, but now he's to his feet, looking to cut. A little unable right now. Stalling call given out to St. Charles as he's not returning him to the mat, and he lets him go. 10-1 here. 1:35 left. Kyle working back in. He's getting his head pushed down. Kyle may be a little tired here. He did have an overtime match. 1:15 left. Slide by attempt by St. Charles. Falls to his knee. Kyle doesn't try to counterattack. We're still neutral, working in the center of the mat with 1 minute left in the second. Kyle gets an underhook from his collar tie here. He has his hands locked, trying to headlock here. That position works better from a pinch headlock position. Good snap down, but Kyle tries to come up and underhooks. Out of bounds. Kyle was in danger there. Fatigue looks like it's starting to show. The St. Charles Lutheran Wrestling's really turning on the pressure here with snap downs and working the head hard. Both working in a collar tie here. Another snap down. They break apart. Time runs out. And they're going neutral for the third period. 10-1. Kyle Hughes is sorry, he's taking top. Kyle is down. But Alton is in the lead, 10-1 into this match. Hughes tripods up, gets to his feet, looking to cut and turn, and he does. Is now 11-1, 1:48 left. Both in a collar tie again. St. Charles really working those snap downs. Kyle digging underneath, has a lock, body locks, takes him to his back but gets rolled through. Takedown 2 for St. Charles Lutheran and 2 near fall. It is now 11-5. No longer a major decision, and he's letting them up, so we're neutral again. 12-5. 1:15 left. Kyle needs 1 point here to get a major decision. Kyle has a body lock here. He has his hips. That's 2 takedown. No, it's not. Out of bounds. Close call. So we're still neutral. No, we're not. It was 2. All right. They weren't calling back falls. So it's 14-5. Kyle lets them go. 1 point is 14-6. St. Charles Lutheran needs a score here not to give up a major decision. .15 seconds left. Both are kind of content in the collar tie. St. Charles shoots in. Easy go behind for Hughes. 2 more points, 16-6. getting Alton its first win of the duel. Team scores 4-12 with that major decision, extra team bonus point. A little bit back and forth there. And we're at 106. Deonte Forest for Alton. Both fighting for inside position, hand fighting, locking up. Technical violation, 1 point for Deonte Forest for St. Charles there, holding on to the headgear. When you head snap, you can't pull the headgear. Deonte's shooting in a double from far out. Back to their feet. Front headlock position. Giving up there. We're wrestling again. Deonte underneath again, this time on a sweep single. St. Charles stuffing the shot here, heavy on the head, looking for a front headlock now. Deonte's able to get the legs, he's stepping up, circling out. St. Charles still has a front headlock though. 45 seconds left here. Both wrestlers break apart. Forest winning 1-0 right now. St. Charles looking for underhooks and elevating. 5 seconds here, see if he can't make something of it. Fireman's there by Forrest, trying to turn the corner, but time runs out. Forrest is choosing down here in the second period. Team score is 12-4 in favor of St. Charles. Forrest is winning 1-0 here in the second. Gets to his feet. St. Charles Lutheran having trouble returning him to the mat. Could be called for stalling here shortly. There's the stall call as he lets him go. 2-0, and they're neutral. Deonte here has inside position. St. Charles gets out, and they're back neutral center. Boy, Deonte just needs to open up his offense here and shoot a sweep. There it is. And needs to get backside's best here. Drives up, picking the leg up. Needs his head up here. He should be able to finish this. McClure doing a good job of having heavy hips. St. Charles Lutheran here, sorry, doing a good job. Stalemate position. We restart in the center. Deonte shooting in on a double there, takes it the wrong way. He's on one leg. St. Charles falls off of him, though. We got 2-point takedown for Alton. 20 seconds left in the second. Deonte doing a good job keeping him down here on the edge of the mat. Only 5 seconds left, not to give any points up. And there's an escape right at the 1 second buzzer. Roberson's not too happy there. St. Charles going down. 4-1 in the third. Tight match. Forest covers. Nice breakdown. Has a cross wrist. Driving on it. Looking for a tilt. And he's got it. He's holding him there. He's got him pretty flat. Rolls through. Ref shows that he has his 3 there, and he awards it. 7-1 now. It's a big turn. Opens up the match quite a bit. Deonte's got his cross right again. Goes for another tilt. Pulls him through, and there it is. And he's got his 5 count, adding up to that tally. Now we're at a major decision here. 2 big turns for Deonte. He's doing a really good job on top. Breaks him down hard again. Deonte looking to get a bar on the left side and running it. Gets the wrist, has it trapped. St. Charles gets it free. Gets his arm forward. Got a cross right again, pulling it up hard, just driving it. Good tough ride on top here in the third period. 12 seconds left. He's got a cross face ride going again. Looking to tilt or Turk through. Big step. He has it hooked. There's some points there. And the match is over, and there's a win for Deonte Forest. Brings the total 8-12 as Alton closes in here. And Caleb Van coming to the mat at 113. Both wrestlers here tying up. Van doing a little bit of snapping, feint and shoots. There's a head snap there to a front headlock. He's got the near ankle and a crossface driving him down. And he's got 2 points there. He's got a crossface ride going. His coach is trying to tell him to tuck it. Now Caleb's running to a crossface cradle, gives up on it. Tight waist ankle. Get him flat. Caleb working hard here on top. Looks like he's got the bar. He's trying to step over to get the turn. He's got the bar again. He needs to get it tight, though. He needs to pinch that elbow to his side, chest down, run it. Now he's got the bar and wrist. He's got 40 seconds here. Plenty of time to turn. Oh, there's the big turn there. He's getting back points. Doesn't look like he's got them completely flat, but he's getting his backs. There's 3 near fall right there, 5-0. Caleb bringing that arm back again. Getting another, trying to dig another bar. Elbowing it in. Ripping back the arm. Has it. And he has the wrist. There, he's got him turned again. He's a little high, but he gets 3 more near fall, 8-0 going into the second. St. Charles takes down. Gets a good jump on the whistle, and they're both on their feet. Caleb's still behind him, though. He needs to return them or he's going to get hit for stalling. And there's the return finally. And Caleb goes to work as he has his opponent flat on the mat. Trying to dig in a bar again. As he's pulling on that arm. There, he's jammed it across, so he has it in. He just needs to start running it now. He even has the wrist. Let go of the wrist, but he has him turn. Two more near fall as St. Charles rolls through. Caleb goes back to work, pulling on the elbow to get that bar in. Get his arm across the guy's back with the arm trap. Gives up on it there, goes to a crossface. St. Charles just keeps clamming up instead of trying to base up. There's a crossface. Doesn't have the elbow quite tucked as he's trying to run a butcher here. There, he got it. Has it. Let it go. Roll through, no points given. 10-0. 30 seconds left. Stalling call on bottom finally. Another breakdown by Caleb. And this time he has the bar, only 4 seconds left though. And they're out of bounds with 0.1 seconds left in the second. And we're going to be starting the third here. And we will be in a neutral position. Caleb working from a collar tie. St. Charles shot in. Caleb snapping them down. Both break apart. Working from a shoulder tie. Goes to a head snap. McClure just keeps reaching down on the leg instead of shooting through on it. Caleb shoots through there on a good single. Needs a half that or limp arm out. Both battling here in a position here, still in on that single. And Caleb just backs out of it though. And we kind of reset. Caleb going right back to that head snap. St. Charles tried to pull him there on top of him, it looks like. Caleb got 2 takedown, 2 near fall. 14-0. One more turn. We got a tech fall. Interesting if coach lets him up. goes for takedowns or tells them to turn them. Caleb, telling Caleb to go. Now Caleb tells him that we're going to go neutral and gives him one. Had a hard time listening to his coach there. 14-1, 47 seconds left, and they're on their feet. Takedown will end it. And there's 2, and that's the match. 15 points there, and Alton takes its first lead of the night. 13-12 over St. Charles Lutheran. And we're going to 120 with Zaquan Armstead. Alton's won 3 matches in a row here. Zaquan shooting in a little bit across the body. That has a single leg. He needs to come up with it here. Let it go. Reaches back to the head. Still neutral. There's 2. Given to Zaquan. Needs to get some heavy hips here and get on top. Reaches back again to the head. Peterson, a St. Charles wrestler. He gets a reversal out of it. No backs yet. Just a reversal. We're tied 2-2. Zaquan is down. Zaquan tripods up here, trying to get to his feet. Back down to his base. St. Charles doing a spiral ride here. And the ref blows the whistle as we have blood time, it looks like. Armstead's probably bleeding from his nose again from his last match. We got 53 seconds left in the first period. Score is tied 2-2. Alton is up on the team score 13-12. Looks like they're finishing the cleanup here just on the mat, and the wrestler should be started shortly. Roberson giving them some last minute advice. And here we go with the restart. St. Charles working that spiral ride. Armstead kind of rolled there. Armstead having a hard time basing up. St. Charles is digging a bar in on the left side, and he's got the wrist with it also. He's running it. Armstead sits up, though. There's another 1 count. No turn yet. Getting close. Now Armstead's giving up some back points. St. Charles has a half sunk in on it, changed over. And there's the pin. 8 seconds left in the first period, and St. Charles Lutheran retakes the team lead, 18-13. As Butler comes to the mat at 126. Looks like a little conference with the St. Charles coach there by the ref. And here we go. Butler does have a good shot when he decides to take it. He's just a little timid. Nice shot by St. Charles. Butler tries to defend. St. Charles ducks under. Got a bar and wrist. Gets the turn for 2 near fall. Butler trying to base up and come up. They're on the edge of the mat here. He's back in that bar though. And this time he's in a little bit of trouble. Trying to fight his chest down. St. Charles wrestler trying to reverse the direction here. Butler gets out and bases up. St. Charles doing a good job breaking him down and digging for that bar, digging for some turns. St. Charles, hard right on top, transitioning between bars and halves. He's got a good bar ran there. That one's tight. That may be a pin here. Nope. Butler's able to chest down, fight his arm through. He just needs to get some wrist control, base up, and stand up. St. Charles going for a 3/4 Nelson here. Butler powers out of that, and as time runs out, it's 7-0 right now. And Alton takes neutral to start the second. Butler's got wrist control here. See if he uses it for a shot. Reshot there by St. Charles. Butler back in on an attack. He's got a takedown in 2, and he's got him on his back. Can't quite hold him there, though, and he gets reversed straight to his back, and he's in a tight spot. And there's a pin. That makes it 24-13 in favor of St. Charles. We go to 132. And Garrett Sims takes the mat. Garrett Sims gets a forfeit. And that makes it 24-19. Kyla Hughes comes out to wrestle here at 138. Could be a big win here for Alton. Kyla's in on a shot here. Now she's in on a body lock, trying to trip him back. St. Charles wrestler trying to work his way out. She still has it locked. She needs to. There she's got him down to the mat. 2 points takedown for Alton. She's got a good tight waist going. She's driving him down hard. Lots of forward pressure here. And they're deemed out of bounds. She fixes her headgear as they get ready for a restart. Alton winning this match 2-0 right now with 1:17 left. Kyla getting the first takedown. Stops his first move. St. Charles keeps trying to come up though. And he's finally turns away, and it's 2-1. We're back on our feet. Working inside again. Kyla's got another body lock. Not able to quite keep it as they go out of bounds though. 43 seconds left in the first. She's looking to dig on that body lock. She's dropping down to a snatch single here though. She picks him up and dumps him down to the side. There's two more takedown. 4-1, 20 seconds left. She needs to be driving with pressure right now. She's not covering those hips, and it's making it hard to keep them down because she's just hanging on them. 5 seconds here, though. And one time. She takes a 4-1 lead going into the second period. And Alton chooses down. Kyla posts out. Keeping a strong base. Needs to get some motion going and get to her feet. And there she goes. McClure's a little high, draping over the top. There he gets behind. Back to draping over the top. Hughes had a lot of opportunities to get out here. Now she's in a little bit of trouble. Crossface cradle. Now she's to her feet. Hits a switch. Heavy hips here. She needs to crossface and Turk. She lets them roll through though. Gets two reversal. 6-1. But she's off to the side again, just hanging. Needs to cover those hips. All right, 6-2, and we are neutrals. St. Charles gets out to his feet. They're working back in. Back to that body lock. She gets another takedown off of it. There and she cuts them. 8-3. 15 seconds left. She's got to work if she wants to finish this. Shoots in on a double. Good hips by St. Charles. He's squashed her down a little bit, but time runs out. Irrelevant. St. Charles is going to take down. Kyla covers. Turns and faces. No escape given as she has a body locked. No takedown as no escape was given. St. Charles thinks there should have been one escape or a possible stalling call as she did not return him to the mat within the 5 seconds. Kyla hanging in here on the leg. St. Charles trying to get to the backside. Stalemate called. Reset. St. Charles down. Kyla on top. Alton's in the lead here, 8-3. Chopping hard here on the arm. She's doing a better job covering the hips here. Looking for a spiral now. She needs to get out to the side and be heavy with that one, though. Oh, reversal there. 8-5 with 35 seconds left. Looks like he's trying to run a crossface here. He has a cradle locked. Could be a big turn for 3 and tie it and or end the match. He does have it locked. He's trying to pull it. Kyla's got a strong base there, and she's bellying down hard and hangs on for the win. Big win for Alton. Pulls the team score 22-24. We got a tight duel here. Kyla picking up her first varsity win from a match. We got Lucas Tankersley coming out at 145. Lucas goes to a nice high C from an underhook, puts him to his back, falls into a pin there. Nice job. 19 seconds, puts Alton back on top. Second lead change. 28-24 Alton. Huge pin. Lots of bonus points there. Pierre Evans at 152. Checking in as that class gets ready to come out. And he's going to receive a forfeit. Lawson Bruce also receives a forfeit. That puts the match at 40-24. as we go to 170. Zach Wilson from Alton coming up. Zach Wilson shoots in for a high C, gets his arm caught, tries to do an underarm spin. St. Charles wrestler is getting his legs put in. Zach needs to keep circling hard. Two's given to the St. Charles wrestler as he has his legs in, both legs in, and working a power half here. Gives up on the power half, right in the wrist, changes sides with his half. Digging it hard. Zach gets to his feet, and they're out of bounds. Zach's back down, but got out of trouble. Good wrestling on his part. 2-0 here. Zach tries to hit a switch, comes to his feet, goes back down to his base. Out of bounds. Zach tries another little switch. Knee slides up. He's on his feet. Mat return. Out of bounds. Resetting. 53 seconds left in the first here. Alton down 2-0. Winning the duel though, 40-24. Opposite side switch. Doesn't quite work. St. Charles has a strong crossface going. Not at the elbow though, which could allow Zach to get out. Zach not taking advantage of that though. Zach's in trouble here. He needs to get his head up. There he does. Gets the reversal, but gave up 3 near fall. Did not see the ref counting those. St. Charles looking to turn, and he does, but not in time. 2-5. Alton losing. Zach's going to take down. St. Charles working that arm across his back. He's trying to see if he works that hammer lock. He's just kind of sitting on it right now. He's got to do something with it. Now he's changing up. Well, he tried to change off to a bar. Looks like tried to do a shoulder scoop. Looks like Zach got his arm free. Now he just needs to get based up here. St. Charles doing a good job attacking the wrists, keeping pressure, driving with his toes, grinding on them. There he has a mill started. Zach got out of it again. Hard for him on the back of the head, running a strong half again. Good hard crossface, changing off from one attack to the next very well. St. Charles doing a good job on top. Zack trying to punch his arm through. Good job there. Now he's in a Turk position, giving up back points. 10 seconds left. Zack's a little flat here, a little scary. Time's out. 8-2 going into the third. And Alton will be down again as St. Charles takes top. Zack got good movement there, crawled forward, hit a switch, crawling forward again, trying to knee slide out. Best option on bottoms, keep moving. Short sit, back to his feet. Good job getting to his feet and turning and facing. Heavy hips down. Just needs to stay in bounds when he does it this time. Doing a good job wrestling tough. Looks like the ref's saying something about keeping the action in the middle of the mat there. Not sure how that's Zack's problem. He's the bottom wrestler. St. Charles pulled him into a crab ride there and then trying to throw the leg in over the top. Zack needs to throw that top leg out. He's kind of pulling it in. Needs to pull it up and out. Throw it out. There, he threw it out. That's a good job. St. Charles came back over the top on the other side, trying to dig his leg in. Zack did a good job turning his hips down. Flattened out, but no legs in. Needs a base up now. St. Charles doing a good job, tacking wrists, heavy pressure. Zack needs to get his head up so he doesn't get stacked there. Zack bases back up, does a short sit, out of bounds, and we're resetting. 38 seconds left here in the third. Nice to see him to get to his feet and have a chance at him from neutral. Back to his feet here, drove out of bounds. Shocked the ref didn't say anything. Talking to him strongly now, though. Next time may be a point. Zack doing a nice job, knee sliding, coming to his feet, fighting hands. Good sprawl. He's in a north-south position. St. Charles is in on a single leg here. Zack's attacking the ankle and trying to go behind. Needs a strong crossface here, and he needs to slide his hips back a little. Really pull that ankle to the butt, and he could get two here. Time expires. Alton loses 2-8. Match score is now 40-27 in Alton's favor, with Job Tobin coming up. To receive a forfeit. which will bring the final duel total to 46-27. Alton's favor. And Alton gets to end the night on a W, which is pretty nice for the Redbirds.